Hello and welcome to the Musical Instrument Investigator. Today we're on the website of French auction portal Shares, and we can have a look at an auction by a new auction house to us. This is Marseille Auctions, based in France. They have this general auction, but it has about 22 or so musical instruments, so we're going to have a look at those. Usually we don't do auctions which have under 30 instruments, but every now and then I do like to do a smaller one just to show sometimes even in the smaller auctions you can sometimes find something interesting. I've not actually had a look at this so far, so I have no idea if that's true or not. Could all be rubbish, but looks like there's some potential items. In any case, buyer's premiums 24% on this auction, so that's what you pay on top of the hammer price. This particular auction finishes on the 6th of June. It's the 2nd today, so you've got a few days left to go. Like I said, only 22 or so items, so not too much. Like I said, this is a French auction, so bear that in mind in terms of import export fees, CITES, all of that stuff if you're trying to get something shipped outside of France. Before we carry on, I'd just like to say if you do enjoy these videos, please consider subscribing, like or comment, because it really does help. So without further ado, let's just get on, because this is a super kind of quick one and there's lots of other videos that you need to do as well. So yeah, let's just see what we've got. Okay, so a German violin here. I think we can pull up a bit of translate. That might help us. German student violin, mid-19th century there, 359 length of back. It's got sound post crack on the top, etc. Let's see, 500 to 800 euros the estimate. Seems potentially a little bit high. Interesting enough, but has some problems. So there you go, that's the first lot. Another student violin, they're saying German, 361 length of back. This one 200 to 400 euros. Seems somewhat optimistic. That looks like your standard 19th century violin there. Okay, let's see what this is saying. Reunion of two study violins, 356, and a German violin with Steiner iron mark. Overall poor condition. Let's see. I think we're not seeing anything particularly interesting so far, so we're expecting a stamp of Stein on the back. Yeah, it's just your kind of typical trade stuff there. This one a little bit more interesting than the other one, but nothing too crazy going on there. Some more student violins, two of them again. Once again, pretty standard 19th century trade stuff there. A French student violin, saying it's got a label of Francois Henri Charot, 355 length of back. Interesting double purfling there. Oh, quite a nice scroll there. Yeah, that's actually needs a bit of TLC, I think, but in general I think that's an okay looking violin. Definitely needs a bit of repair, restoration, but the length is good, 300 to 500. It's not outrageous. Another French violin, JTL. Yeah, kind of standard JTL there. Nothing too exciting. Another French violin, another JTL, 200 to 400. Actually fairly nice back on that, but once again nothing too crazy. JTL bow there, 150 to 200. Oh, interesting images they're taking there. They're kind of spinning them around. That's quite good. Another JTL here. Needs a bit of TLC. The Quattro label. Could probably look quite good after a bit of work. 40 to 50 euros. You could probably get quite a good deal on that and do a bit of kind of varnish repair. Two violins, JTL 3/4 and a half size. 80 to 100, I mean, could be alright for someone practicing setup for children. I don't see anything super wrong with either of them. Well, it need a bit of repair, but not super horrific. Another French violin in the style of Charot, 300 to 350. That's a pretty serious crack there. That's another violin there. Definitely in need of repair. So far, a little bit of a dubious auction. Another instrument marked Lebert with a bow. Condition looks a lot better. Fairly nice back, 200 to 300 euros. That could be an okay violin for a student. Bow with a rehair could be serviceable. Another French violin, Lebert, they're saying, 200 to 300 euros. Needs a bit of TLC. Pretty standard kind of trade stuff there. Let's see what else we got. A few bows. Pernambuco from Lebert and Mark A. de Blay, 200 to 300. Looks like it could be an okay bow. German bow. I think that's a Frechner stamp. Yeah, actually looks like that could be correct. 200 to 250 could be quite a good bow there. Another Lebert bow here. I think the bows, that's pretty standard, 150 to 200. I think a couple of the bows look like they're okay, probably better than the violins. Anonymous bow here, 150 to 200. Another violin bow here, that looks not so exciting, 50 to 80. Another bow, I think it perhaps looks a bit fancier than it is. I think this is just another kind of trade bow. Another anonymous bow here. Back to the non-functioning internet again, which is always handy. 50 to 80 there. Another kind of anonymous bow, 40 to 50. Cello bow here. Let's see if we can get some pictures. Looks like a tortoiseshell frog on that. Yeah, it could be quite an interesting bow. Curious looking thing, 500 to 600. Be interesting to look at that one in person. Another cello bow here. Looks like it's got a taut mark on it. Really not having much luck of the internet these days. 300 to 500 there. Buffet crampon here. Bassoon, interesting, 350 to 450. Looks like it definitely needs a bit of work, that. Clarinet there by Buffet crampon, 100 to 120, pretty standard. And another clarinet there, Buffet crampon. If we can get the picture, there we go. Well, there you have it. That's the Marseille Auctions stuff. Nothing really that interesting, to be honest. A few of the bows are quite interesting. Curious cello bow, that. So definitely fairly interesting Frechner bows. Some decent bows. Violins, maybe not so much, but yeah, a couple of the bows are decent. So link in the description. Check it out before it finishes on the 6th. See what you think. And thanks a lot for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Ciao.